Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. It's Wednesday night. I did promise to be back, only on the premise that got these gold medals to get, which we need to get. Tonight is the last night before the update. Now, I've been thinking about this. The time trial resets on Friday morning for Le Mans. What's the chance there's an update in settings with tomorrow's update, the big update, 32 gig? And what's the then chance that it could be easier or harder? So I've got to try it tonight, and I've got to try it tomorrow night. I would have thought if I don't get it tonight. So very low means what? Very low means my volume is very low like last night, or very low chance that there will be an update to the game that changes how it drives. Good evening, Damo. Good evening, Dorian. No update. What you mean there is no, not volume. The very low chance that it's on the update, that there's a very low chance there'll be any change. Yeah. So what I thought is let's get it done tonight, and then we will be much, much well ahead of where we're going. Hopefully. So Dorian's going for the minimal communication exercise tonight. 2 words conveys the message. Happy days. So you'll see I'm back here. Very different setup. It's taken me a little while. Chill, just wake up. Type more. So I've removed the Elgato. I've taken it out of my system. I've also removed NVIDIA Broadcast, and I've done the chroma key removal manually. I've put my background back on. You can see it's a little bit sharp on one side than it is the other. It's just the way it's going to be, I'm afraid. Just the way it is. So hopefully I keep all within frame and you can see what you need to see. My pretty little face, etc. Good evening, Daj. Jeff's dropping off. Oh, yeah. So the guys are going gaming tonight. I'm going to miss that out, but never mind. Right, Le Mans it is. That's where we're going. Are we a bit flashy on the lights? Let me try and take the flash out of it again. Still looks a bit flashy to me. Power down. No, that's still flashing. That's better. Yes, less power to the lights. One stronger than the other. That's good. Okay, I think we're chilled. I think we're cool. Let's go and sort this bad boy out. Yeah, let's just double check that they haven't done something. We're using its car rather than our car, aren't we? Yeah, we're not using a rental. We're using whatever one they give us, because we can't do anything with it. Le Mans being Le Mans, it's a long lap. Yeah, we've got a long lap and a short lap, haven't we? The rallycross is what it is, a really short lap. There's 10 hours left of this though, so we have to do it today. We can't skip this bad boy. This has to be done. I thought they changed this Friday morning. No, it's the weekly races they changed, isn't it? 328.472. 328.472. We've got to get into 9th spot. We are currently 22nd with a 329.5. So I don't, just ahead of Nando, just behind Seb. There's some good competition we're around. So let's see if we can get there. 328.472. We've got to get up into the top 10 to get there. Congrats to all those guys that are well in. RCP. The one, isn't it? That bad boy. Yeah. We'll load up a ghost. We'll go with what we know we can do. We might have to do some other bits and pieces on the way. Look at that, we came down from 331.476. So we did okay. but it's not quite gold. Settings, assists, traction control 1, default ABS, cap steer on strong, where it's got to be. We're top 3,000, so 0.51% to go. Let's see if we can get anywhere near. Thank you, sir. We've got to go higher gears out of corner. That's what we do know. And we've got to believe and trust in the coast. That's slow. Slow through there, but it's a good run in. Now, somebody was saying to me over the last couple of days that the incredible wobble we get going down here is insanely off-putting. I've got that wobble. It's just that little left to right. Oh, I blew it. Blew it going through there. Oh ho. Gonna be a lot of this. Gotta get my eyes tuned in. I feel quite cool as well at the minute, as in not hot. Temperature wise. Which is quite good. The UK has taken a turn for the cold weather this week. We're freezing temperatures all day, like -1 all day today. We've had snow last couple of days. And unusual for this time of year. Normally we don't get snow until at the earliest first couple of weeks of December. We get it for a couple of days, and then it's normally February we get snow. Unusual for us to have quite so much, but I felt like it was a bit slow. Looks like it's a lot slow. Now we've got to brake just before the tree. There. Felt good. We're not on point. We're not anywhere near our ghost, but it's a good opener. It's a good banker lap. Good practice position. End of the white lines. Back end started to go there, but we got good trust in the second gear there. That rolled through there beautifully. Now, we've got to, if we can, roll onto the brakes just a little bit through this corner. Trust the car in. Car didn't want to accelerate out of there, did it? We lost a shed load. All good for practice. I lost it through there. Car swayed out to the left. That's not a bad banker lap. A good first one for the day at least. Just way down where we were with the original fast lap. That's so slow. Confidence builder though. Need it after an exit of a corner like that. Unnecessary gear changes through there. Now we're racing the slower gear, but the slower Ghost. Just genuinely have to see where we're going to go. Still likes to spin up there, doesn't it? Got to find some pace. Carve it the wall. Slug bucket. Ah. Doesn't matter. Hey, Asa. I stepped off the throttle there, I had to. Losing the car to the left. We're miles behind. Gotta find that little bit. Be interesting to see what it's gonna turn. This is gonna turn into. I feel like I'm chasing at the moment. In other words, I'm not making much ground. Only 3 laps into a session, so no need to get stressed about it. What we're trying to do is just close in on that ghost and chase. Trying to learn the line. There's no drinking game today. Oh yeah, we need red laps. Red laps will do it. No, I haven't. Only drink on a red lap. Should have been the other way, shouldn't it? Only drinking on a green on a good lap. You wouldn't have drunk so much. Got to get on the gas earlier there, I think. Oh, that was unusual. That's I think I kept a little bit of throttle in there. Never mind. Counter steer and traction control is not enough to stop that. Okay, we know we can do a lap. How much we do know? All we got to do is beat that ghost. Red lap, look. Frustrating. Not drinking, only coffee. Top tip, rev out 4th to 193. 194 to get maximum pace. 10-4. Good evening, Rapid. Welcome. Braked a fraction too late going in there. So 193, 194. Okay, feels good. What I don't want to get is to a point where I'm braking too late for corners. I want to be car square and planted nicely entering the corner. I don't want to be desperate. This is a second gear corner, I think. Want to be gaining. I'm not really gaining at the minute, just 0.001s. Rapid says this TT is a Ball Lake managed gold again. If it dips into silver, so be it. Yeah, there's only 10 hours left for it, so I'm coming back to it for the final time. Only the second time. Need to get the wheels over that curb further. Right, let's see if we can get a clean lap start. We've done enough practice laps. Ooh, bit steep. Could have been a better lap start, but missed it. Got it. Missed it, bastard. Ah. Okay. See where we go. Last lamppost. I'm in touching distance. Okay, it's possible then. I'm on par with my 3:29.5, so I know we cut a corner fractionally, but a red lap is a red lap, so it is where it will be. "20 minutes in, and we've got positive signs of progress. I missed the 193.94. I hit 196 and it cut out. Frustration station arrives, but let's see where we go. Hayden, welcome. You guys are just entering Thursday, aren't you, down there? Things should be warming up for you now. Your spring should be virtually over and you should be into summer on its way. It's the apex there. Didn't turn in early enough. Let's get him out of the way now. And we are... Oh, I've done that faster tonight, haven't I? The fastest of the night, still red. Spun up the rear axle there. Pocket time silver again. Oh, that's gutting. Absolutely gutting to find that. Lovely spring morning. Good, good, good. Not quite as ahead as we were last time, but we're not red either, which is always a good benefit. I like the way you spelt that. It says it exactly in my head, just that way. Optimal's down, touching where we want it to touch. Front axle just locked up then. Felt the entire front of the car just slide into the corner. Well, let's see if we can ace this final sector here. It's been letting us down recently. Missed that apex again. Missed that as well, went red. Gutted, 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 gutted. Always that happens, isn't it? I can come much flatter into there, can't I? I'm not having a Christmas this year. We'll find out what Christmas is like hot. Did I miss it? Yes, absolute. Don't start drinking, it could be a heavy night. It's going to come good very soon. We've got the speed coming, we're getting the speed up. We've just got to get the accuracy. I'm really pleased with where we are on speed. It's just a shame about the reds. Red laps are angry laps. I'm trying to be attacking. I'm trying to really get a push on. Trying to assert my way in there. Changed up too early there. You see that? That short shift up, I had to wait for the gear to bounce. That's a shame. Lost 3/4 of a second there. Come on. Still 3:30. Are we red still? Yeah, we're red. We cut that. Frustration station. I'm going to start the lap again. I can't keep running reds for a first corner strip. I'm going to be here all night. My arms are going to kill me. So, 3:29.185. That's a good indicator. We know we can do it. We've run the laps. Yeah, I don't know why. It counts the sectors, but it doesn't count the overall lap time. The idiosyncrasies of GT7. Just a little bit weird when it wants to be. That's too slow. Gotta trust the coast. Gotta keep telling myself. Yeah, they really shouldn't, should they? They really shouldn't count towards optimal. But does it discount the optimals and then only include the good ones from the lap? Or does it discount the optimal sectors? I don't know. Bit bizarre. Questions in my head. Yeah, messed that right up. I don't want to run lead laps for the sake of it, but I don't just want to keep restarting. There's got to be a strange blend of laps, depending on where they mess up, I guess. Anywhere 3/4 of the way through the lap, we might as well carry it on. Get the timer back. Just drive for the love of God. Feels good. Based on the ghost, not the lead ghost, of course. You can already see the difference between the fast ghost and the slow ghost. Effing and blinding on the tube. You're a good man, Dorian, don't worry. I'll try not to swear too much. I will do in a bit, I think, if I'm really close and mess it up. Kinda got the gears wrong there, didn't I? Yeah. I've never really got in a position to check out the rear diff on this car. Maybe today's the day. Oh, the car just washed out into there. Got really lazy and washed out. Must have been the front axle just quit. There is that point, isn't there? Lap after lap, like the 24-hour. Wonder what lap times I was doing on. I was doing 440s on that. 440s or 340s. I think it might have been 340s. Just get into the groove. As Madonna said. Brake too late. Round about you, says Jeff. Did the kids have a good swim, mate? Let muscle memory kick in. It hasn't yet. Insanely tough challenge. Insanely tough. Bloody hell. Yeah. Beat myself to the start finish. No worries at all, mate. I definitely agree. I'm with Jeff on that one. I think that's critical. As they say, criticale. See that rear gearbox carrier? Just down there. Stunning. Right, we're in touch. We're in touch. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. The lower the time, the faster the lap. I hadn't realized that. Welcome, ATC, all of you. Nothing in this game for two in the bed. I missed the gear change there. We're within touch, guys. This is... If we can get this one in, this is going to be around about a 129.7. Which shouldn't be a bad place to be after like 30 minutes. an hour. No, it's 30, it's 40 minutes. To ride this curb. I've missed it. Just not switched on for that last bit. Oh, you son of a gun. A decent time though, it's a decent start. Those two ghosts are going to be so close. We should be racing them. Missed that turn in. Ooh. Hey Doug, welcome. Now just to do the second bit, yeah. Two in the pink. Yes, Jeff. Those words of advice are stellar. One ghost overtakes the other going down the straight, look. I was absolutely neck and neck with my best. There's a bit of advice I've never seen before. Remember when two dogs are stuck at the butt, one is walking the wrong way? Yeah, that's a new one on me. I know you mean well. I don't think I needed to touch second gear then. First gear, I mean. Just losing time there. You've pulled your back. Oh, that's never good. You'll have to get somebody to pull your front for you. Try and even you out a bit. Oh, too slow there, I think. Almost to 28. We're improving. We've beaten our previous fastest. We're 2 tenths up, 3 tenths up on our previous best. Nearly 4 tenths up. Get rid of the ghost for a second. Do you remember how far away they were a couple of laps ago? My fastest ghost is there ahead now. We lost a little bit of time there. We'll keep the ghosts on now. We'll try and get this corner right. We got it wrong last time. Missed the shift. Missed the shift again. I was busy watching the rev counter and not the speedo. We're still up though. Jesus, look at that optimal 328, 366. I can't remember what the gold is, Igor. I apologise. My brain is not in tune. I know I need a 328.7. That is what gold is, 328.7. My apologies. I knew it was in my brain. The words just weren't organised correctly. I don't think this is it. Oh, you son of a bumpkin. Come on. Missed the apex. Ooh, my lord. I've lost it on this one. Thirsty. I need to have 2 minutes rest, I think. I need to get into context what we've just done. I'm 3/4 of a second down. Good evening, Rogue. Welcome. Let's see if we can hootle through this. I'm starting to really feel this corner. Not riding that inside curb enough though. Blue arrow's better than red arrow. Evening, JB. Yeah, I hit the red limit a few times, didn't I? Need to watch out for that. That was nerves. Nerves come into play massively on this track and this type of test. $328.146. I was early on the gear change. I'm just having an easy one this lap and then we'll go back at it next time. I get a real uneasy, unnerving sense of lightness in the front wheel. on that corner, and then at a certain point the steering wheel just turns in and directs me to the right line. It's really weird. Get the speed right, there's kind of a groove into that corner and it just turns you in. And the force feedback just kind of drives you in that line. It's really weird. Yeah, the optimal's looking bob on it. 3:28.04. That gives me 3/4 of a second really that I know I've got in the bag. Again, it's just about hitting that perfect lap. We only need to do it once. Here's a corner that's really good for speed. You've got to hit this one on those curbs. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely bang on. Just a shame we're a second down, but look how much we're gaining. Right wheels on that curb, left wheels on that curb. I've started to learn that one tonight. Oh no. Let's have a break. Oh. I say let's have a break. Let's go and look and see where that puts us. And I know we're not gold, we're 0.3 away, but that was 109 miles for a 4-star. 3:28.04. Save the bestest lap. It kind of disappointed to see myself in 17th there. It's like, could have done so much more. Rapids at 3:28. Ooh. Yeah. 3:28.6. 3:28.039 would put us there, wouldn't it? Just behind Hayden. My lord. Then these boys step into the 27s. Nathan steps into the 26s. The Sam into the 25s. I mean, oh my lord. I know all these guys, you know, these fast ones. They're really good. Wish I could be kind of up there. We still have to get up here though, don't we? What is it? 3:28? 3:28.4 we need. Oh, I think in 7. We need to get up here. 3:28.472. Basic maths, a struggle. Go inside the top 10. 3:28.4. Oh my word. Need a 0.6 of a second. Have I taken a little bit off? Well, let's carry on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Wobble knob. I hit a wobble knob. Can you believe it? Got that wrong for the first Apex. I'm glad I'm putting in a good effort. I'm glad we're able to start to improve. Just got to get that smooth flow going. Front end washed out just a fraction there. Had to back out the throttle quite a bit. Had to back out the throttle there as well. Never mind, we know there's loads of time to be had down here. Last lamppost without a sign. I wonder if that's a third gear in rather than second to make it turn. Third gear in would be nice. Right, we need to get this corner sorted down here. Changed up a little bit too early. I think I let it roll a little bit too much. Probably needed to give it more throttle early. Come on. We know we've got this. Did I just equal my best time? Wow. You slugging her. Look how far ahead I was there. Jesus H. I knew it as well. I was 0.3 before I turned into that corner. I just took too much in fourth gear. Wow. Wow. Okay. That was with no timer as well. Wowzers. We just aced those first two corners. That was massive difference. Impressed myself there, just how good that was. Just then fluffed it up. I've done it again. Done it again. Yes. Still equaled the time. Yeah. The first sector I was miles back, wasn't I? Missed it. Slug bucket. Yeah, it was definitely a very fast second half of the lap. How does that happen? I shouldn't be using first gear through there to check the car. I should be just giving it everything I can in second gear and just trying to hold on. Messed that up. Right tyres, left tyres. Right tyres, right tyres. Can't do out about the left tyres on the last one. Yeah, that's how it works. We have a few Dudley ones, and we have a good one. Where do you think the ghost is? Do you think we're ahead or behind? Behind. We're racing the ghosts. We're level with that front ghost right now. That's where we actually are. I think we might have lost a little bit there. Yeah, just a fraction. Lost a bit more because of that wheel spin and the tail slide. Traction control and counter steer doing absolutely nothing. We didn't. We overtook the ghost. He's behind us. This is on. You little bugger. Right. No ghosts. Missed the final corner. You twonk. You absolute butthole. Ah, did everything right. Never mind. Focus. If I'm heavy breathing, I apologise. Third gear we did last time through here, so we're going to try that again. We lost time. Yeah, we lost a bit. I just overslowed coming over the first apex. Shame. Never mind. We're not losing massively. Yeah, we're not losing massively. I overcut that corner. Ah, dangnation. That's the first time I've borrowed too much on the entry there. I was just trying a little bit more and it slid a little bit and gripped a little bit and that upset the rhythm. Everything's sort of moving, isn't it? It's kind of happening. We're close. Second gear through the first chicane and third through the second was what worked for you. So I was just experimenting with third there to see if that would do anything. Kinda didn't, did it? Was that exactly the same time? We'll have a look at ghost settings. And then we'll see. No, it was 0.001 faster. But come on, we're nearly half a second faster today. There's no need to swap the ghosts, is there? Not for 001. Second gear on the first chicane, third on the second. Okay. The earlier you brake for this first chicane, I'm finding the more chance you've got of getting those right tyres on that first curve there. Just revved that out a little bit too much. Probably could have got more in there. Yeah, we're just going to have to see what it feels like, I think, for this first chicane. I'm going to kick the ghosts off just for now. I found my braking point. Let's see where the car slows down enough. Get it over there, second gear. Third gear on the out. Feels kind of slow. Looks slow. We made up time there. So what we know is the ghost in front of us now is the 329.5. Unless that ghost overtakes the ghost in front. And if it does, that's just tip-top-a-roo. 193. There's the change up. Yeah, carrying the speed and trusting the downforce, it's got to, hasn't it? Oh, we missed that by a mile. And then it doesn't stop. Okay. Nailing your braking points. That's the thing. Nailing the braking points sound to me like you've got to hit it hard. That's not what it means. It's something I've learned in the past, 2 months. Nailing your braking point means hitting the braking point on the right spot. Not hitting it hard like a hammer. It means absolutely getting it right on the point where you need to be. It's an expression that probably conveys the wrong message, but I don't know how else to say it. You know, be on the mark with your braking point. Nailing it sounds like you've got to absolutely hammer into it, and I think that's where I've misinterpreted that phrase before. Oh, it washed out into the first one. But yeah, hitting your braking points on the nose is exactly the thing. It's like G-spot. They are so... You have to be so accurate. I think you're right, my friend. Being accurate on the B spots is probably... I turned in too early for the first apex there. I think it might involve the W196. You can't find either. We've got it. No, we didn't. We flogged it. I'm waiting. We're going to hit one this time soon enough. Where... Papa's House of Game. So close. Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. I was wondering if that was Big Papa, but it's spelt differently. Oh, welcome to the channel, Papa. One time we're going to, at Bandcamp, we're going to hit that corner absolutely spot on. Do you think they're going to do two, maybe? 2 time trials? Aussie and the Porsche? I'm interested to see that it is the road version, not the rally, which is great. It keeps it out of that Group B field. The first custom skin will be a Repsol skin, I reckon. Somebody will do a Repsol rally skin. I think we might have just talked ourselves into this one. Jimny TT. Oh, nice, Neil. Are you back in the UK? That's good to know. Get stuck into them, my friend, and... try and enjoy them, that's what I say. Oh, we lost a bit there, that's a shame. Second gear through there didn't quite carry. So let's see if we can make this happen. Come on. Come on. I can't imagine what's in that update file. I can't imagine. What makes up 32 gig of 5-car pack? And it's only for the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. Can't imagine. Got that wrong into there, didn't I? Or I just got it right last time. That's the second time it's done that out of there. Just the torque of the motor. Just the torque of the motor was the difference there to make the back end spin up. Pre-Xmas family party. Sounds good. I'm slow through there on that run. Look how close they are. $28. Just got to hang with the ghosts. Hang with the ghosts, you're on your way. Shit the bed. Blinded by the ghost. 5 cars, 3 new races, 1 million scapes. Trial Mountain of Tokyo, some new wheels. Do you not think the pack might include the new demo game? Do you think there's the new demo game enclosed within it? Maybe. Top 2,400. 0.21 away. We still haven't made it onto the front page, look. Still not ahead of 420. No, we're ahead of 420 Hayes, not ahead of triple 420. Oh, come on, Jimbo. We've got half a second to go now. Half a second. Graphics update for PS5 Pro. Hey, Dex. The sarcasm oozes out of that phrase. Oh, new scapes. So looking forward to that. Yeah. 3:28.9. Half a second. We know where that is. Out there on the track. Left there somewhere, isn't it? We know that. We know that. That's my point. I'm wondering if the demo is for the PS5 family and they've included it in there. We've also missed an update, 1.53, because we've gone straight to 5.4 from 5.2. So I kind of think, I don't know, I'm just speculating. I'm gonna, do I exit and remove that ghost? Because I'm going to be no, if I'm ahead of that ghost, it's going to be fine. We need to be ahead of our first ghost to win this. I can't honestly imagine that 32 gigs equates to graphics improvement. I was trying to get my head around just what that means. Look how close those two ghosts are now. We should make a video about that. Somebody else said that today, maybe a surprise new track. Back end was so loose going into there. I was just too late on the braking point, I think. Yeah, if I'd have thought about that earlier, if I'd have known at the weekend that the update was going to be 32 gig and I'd have had a think and I'd have come up with that, I could have done one of those mega clickbaits with the, do you think it could be possible if new update includes demo? That explains the size of the gigage, the gigawatts. I haven't seen the video yet, but would it be fair to say that every background is definitely one of the tracks we've already got? Did nobody recognise any tracks at all? They would announce a new track. Giggity. Absolutely. Third gear, I think, is the wrong gear to come out of there. I forgot we had that massive tail slide coming out of there, didn't we? Missed it. You donkey nose drop. Oh. Is it going to be red again? Yeah. Oh, that's frustrating. 32 gig update GT7 is currently 136G. 136K? Or meg, MG, 136 meg. You raise a good point, actually. You raise a good point. Where's the downloads folder? Where is it? Where is the downloads folder? Media. All apps. App library. Where is it? Should be on the bottom bar. Where's the downloads? Donut. So it's an update file that's installable. Doesn't give me a file size, does it? Doesn't tell us what it is. Interesting lake. Interesting. I need to keep these improvements moving and not to hit the wall. I think it's plausible that included within that 32 that's included within that 32 gig update is the demo. If we really want to go for theories, conspiracy theories, that would work right down to the ground. I was so close. I turned in too early. I'd have been on a right run there. Into fourth gear much earlier, but I had to hesitate that little bit and lift off there just coming onto the back straight. But we're not doing too bad. Those two ghosts are really about each other now. Don't have to cancel the ghost, do we? Missed the apex on the second one. Oh, Christ. That was a bit noisy, Jimbo. Like you got stabbed. Never good. Missed the apex on the in. Donkey. I'm just going to take a very quick gentleman's break. Good. Hello, Quick Mick. Back in a second. making good progress, you know. I think we are actually making good progress. Okay, right. Retry. I think we are making good progress. Even if that is underselling it a little bit, I think we've done half a second. That's what we need. Let's focus on getting these first two corners right. They make the whole difference. This chicane is making the most difference to the lap. I'm getting a much straighter run out of that corner. And I just happen to be messing it up because I'm carrying so much more speed. And I'd suggest that that is about 0.9 of a second. I don't think there's much in that from my two ghosts. I think that's about my optimal, my maximal, if that's what is the correct phrase. Tried second all the way through there. Kind of maintained that gap, that distance. Probably let a little bit go. Missed the gear change. I flicked between the two. What a chism. Oh. I need to get straighter out of that corner. We've done it from before, because don't forget, the Ghost has a massive issue at the 90 right. Can't remember the name of the corner. Let's see if we can make something of it. We've got to catch the Ghost into that left. Can't remember what it's called. My brain has given up on track corner names. I'm trying to make speed into there and I'm forgetting to just lag the brake coming in. That's frustrating. That is frustrating, but no need to be frustrated. We know what we're doing. Now the interesting thing about this is last week the gold was 328.7, so we're still 0.2 short. So there's no real celebration at this point on what we've actually achieved. We're still behind where we should be. Top 2,500 though, I'm not going to squirm at. That's pretty decent on a test this difficult. Oh, just held that in, and we're probably half a second down. Oh, bit of the old wheel wobble, but we aren't suffering too badly with the wheel wobble. Felt we made a little bit of time through there. We can still do this from this position. We know we can. We're a long way back, but we can still catch. time to be had. Come on, Widow. Fraction early. It was uphill. We're probably around about my optimal, you know. Had to ease off the throttle there, that was an unplanned slowage. Yeah, this is slower. We've not managed to gain. Not going to kick myself. I'm all right with that as a lap. Ah, you flunk. Oh, dearie me, Jimbo. We've got 2 hours of the night left, though. The night is but young, one would say. We're doing okay. We could have been thrashing around getting really uninspired and angry and downtrodden. We could have. But we're making signs of improvement. We're learning. Which, in all fairness, is great, because you get into a rut, don't you, sometimes, and you just can't improve. We missed that. We missed that completely. I think braking on those blue and yellow curbs is suicide, I think. It's a little bit slidey. See if we can brake off them without touching them, maybe. No, it doesn't increase the line in. No. Let's keep trying. Let's keep finding a way. Ah, knew that was coming. Please excuse me. That's the Coke repeating. I knew that was coming. I washed out away from that apex. And I tried to cut the line a bit tighter and, of course, clip the wobble knob. If I can get this right, down to second. Kinda. Front end just skipped away and I had to really heave off the throttle, but we're there, we're away again. We're behind. We're probably 1.3, 1.4 seconds back. So 0.4 maybe. We were extremely slow through that second apex. Come on, let's not give it up. What we are clear though is we're losing it in the first sector. When we lose it in the first sector, we're not getting it back because we are probably as quick as we kind of can be. Red. We were making big gains in the final sector earlier, but our final sector's now improved to the point where we need to find significant improvement in that final sector. What we need to do is just get it right and run a similar final sector chasing that ghost. That's where we need to be. Toko Hitman, you've given up on this one. Yeah, a lot of people have. There's like 8 hours left now. This is only my second stab at it, so I should have done it over the weekend, but I got involved in other things. We didn't get to it from Time Trial Sunday because we were thrashing with the little Toyota. You slug! Went too early. But I don't think there's any shame in giving up on it. It's difficult. It is difficult. This one needs a certificate, just like thank you, Wilkie. It just needs a certificate, just like the Nürburgring did. This one's a challenge by a mile. If I come out anywhere near these guys onto the Mulsanne, we've got half a chance of making this. There we go, there we go. We're in draft distance. Right, concentrate, focus, let's not get too emotional. No nerves. Make it a thing. Third gear felt so slow. Long way to go yet. Missed the gear change by a fraction. Right, let's see if we can hook this up and get this a little bit righter than we have done lately. We're hooked up. Let's get this right, Widow. Come on. It's all on me. This time or never. Oh, we bastard. That would have got gold last week. Come on. Thank you. Oh yeah, I know that. I don't know that feeling here, but a few people have relayed that. We're on the way. So unlucky, Hitman. So unlucky. We're making progress though. We're only 0.4 of a second away. 0.3 maybe, 0.35. We knocked a tenth and a half off. We made it up in the final sector again, didn't we? That's where we're... making significant gains. I don't really think I can see any sort of obvious mistakes in the ghosts now. The ghosts are just flying along. Could I have got those final chicanes just a little bit better? Could I? Maybe. Should have? Would have? Could have? Oh, they're the big questions. They're the big questions. There's a lot of people at it, I think. So I've just discovered what causes the back end to step out. That's the curbs on the left. You've got to avoid those curbs. I haven't found a super duper way of getting into this corner yet. Again, hugging the inside line is the fastest route through. See how much I flew past that ghost there, look. Don't go red. Give me another chance. Come on. Give me another flying start. See how much we can straight line those two corners. It's unbelievable. Less than 0.3 then. I blew that just turning, making that right turn. Half a second, look at that difference. Right, Sam is 4 seconds quicker than me, 3 seconds quicker than me. We know we can find it. Thank you, Soko. Hitman, thank you. We will do our damnedest to give it a good shot. We made up time there. And it's still coming back to us. Probably got to do 4 laps at this pace to get that 0.35 back, but yeah, exactly. It's improving all the time. Like I'm improving. The guys at the front of the pack are also doing it, I think. They've given it 10 days off. Muscle memory. Let's see what the muscle memory can do. As you said to me, they're pushing as well. Yeah, well, that's an example of how to get the gearing wrong out of a corner. I went down to first. I've got to stop using first there now. Critical part of my poor performance. And I say poor performance on the basis that where I'm not good is exiting corners in the right gear. I'm always a gear early or a gear less. I'm using the right gear to get the car to turn to go into the corner. But I'm not in the right gear for the car coming out to deliver the speed. So I'm not carrying the speed correctly. So maybe I need to turn the car earlier and maintain some of the speed that I get coming into the corner. I've got to keep that to come out the corner. I'm pretty sure that's the message I've been told in the past, and one I've not been able to wholly get a hold of and take advantage of and learn from. Unfortunately, with my brain, lots of advice comes, not a lot sticks, and it's not because of being rude and not listening. It's generally sometimes it's too much too soon, too much all at once. Full second down at that point. Getting that gear change wrong was shockingly bad. I can't be losing time against me Ghost. Come on! It is, it's ticking away, look. Missing that final corner onto the Mulsanne straight is so penalising. It is such a penalty for not getting it right. Gained a little bit under brakes, but we didn't carry it. So we halved the deficit there. Brought it back. Optimal 3:28.6. I changed too early. I was too busy looking at my times. We lost a little bit more there, but we'll make it back. No! What did that, do you think? What did that? Was I turning too much when I pressed the throttle? Was I left wheel on the curb and I should have been straddling the curb? All very much questions in the brain. Let's go save that time. 328,764. 228 miles. $22,663.14. Still not made that front page. We're still not ahead of triple. If we get into the sixes, we were rapid. An average dad is either Hayden or Nathan. Can't remember. It's got to be... Oh, I don't know. It's a Kiwi. It's got to be Nathan, I think. Average... No, it's that one. It's Hayden. Hayden is average dad as well, so that's his second sign-up. But yeah, we're kind of on the way. Kind of on the way. 328.4. That's where we need to be. Come on. Got to get halfway to the Ghost. We're on our way. Let's do it. Come on. Halfway up the Ghost. That's all we've got to do. Get across the line behind the Ghost. Missed it. Lifted my foot off the brake. What a dwonk. We are pushing. Feels good. There's no clock to guide us, but that feels good. If we can half that gap like we did last time. That's probably why third gear was the gear to come out of there. It stops that spin up. Not disappointed. We're still in this. We're still in. Bounced it off the rev limiter. Come on. 193, 194. Good evening, Lee. I need to get better into this corner. Need to find the flow. 28,694. That was my optimal from about 2 laps ago. I missed it. I've gone red. Oh, come on. Every little stint we're making a little bit of progress. 3.11, so we took 0.04, 0.03 off there. Yes, we're almost on the front page. We've skipped the 420, boys. We're catching rapid. Oh, yes. We're on the way. On the way. I think that classes as front page. I think it does, just. Happy with that. We're exactly the same as average dad. Exactly the same time. So we're as fast as Hayden, technically. Just promote me to 5th. Just push me up. That little bit further. Right, let's go and do it again. Did we save that replay? Did I save it twice and we've got 2 copies? No, 694, so we are on the way up. We started the day there. So we're making our way half a tenth at a time. It has, it's improving all. Oh, wet the knob. Oh, wobble knob. It's improved a lot. It's down to the 400s now. It added extra 0.4. I would be gold now if it was the same time as Sunday. There's no need for anybody to put any more faster laps in. There's no need for the gold to go any further, any faster. Nobody needs to do it anymore. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary torture and punishment on us minions. Hey Paul, would you make counter steer assistance with steering? Yes, it's currently working very well for me, counter steer. If you're not worried about being insulted or intimidated for using assists, I think counter steer is the one that's making the most difference to my driving for an assurity thing. In terms of, it sort of guarantees almost that you have the ability to come out of corner. I think there is that as well, and seeing yourself at the #1 spot has got to be awesome, hasn't it? Seeing yourself up there, position #1, has got to be a massive ego boost. I'd love it. I normally hang around in the human comedy sort of world. effectively just dancing around those top records. Update tomorrow, so who knows, yeah. Yeah, what I found with counter steer is it just stops that little bit of back end dancing around on the exit of corners. It just keeps you in line, allows you to get traction down. Admittedly, it cuts a little bit of throttle, but it doesn't cut as much as you lose from having the back end out and about, out of control. We can let traction control try and do its thing. When you set a faster time than Mikey. Well, Mikey isn't slow, you know, and that's why you should take the props from that. Mikey's not a slow guy. He just, for an auto driver, Mikey can put some laps in. And he's trying to steadily learn to do manual gears. It's just a flappy paddle thing he hasn't got his confidence with. Because he doesn't drive a manual car that has a flappy paddle, or an auto that has a flappy paddle. He just drives a normal stick. So he's never had the opportunity to try it out in any sort of real sense and understanding to get the feel for how that works. Which I understand. I mean, I didn't understand till he explained to me. I thought, you drive a manual car, you should be in tune with where the gears are and when to shift and when to change. But it's not that. It's, you've got a rhythm, don't you, with a gear stick, and it's a different feeling. Gone red. Being less aggressive into corners, yeah, that's... We kind of talked about this earlier when somebody said don't forget to hammer, hit your, get nailed on your braking points. And what I've tried to learn from that is by nailing on, you're hammering. He actually said hammer your braking points. Don't forget to hammer your braking points. You attack a nail with a hammer, don't you? And when people have said that to me in the past, I'm thinking, I've got to really attack that braking point. Get in there as fast as possible. Doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that at all. What it means is attack your braking point, but brake when you need to brake at the braking power you need to. If you were to arrive at your braking point and suddenly go 0 to 100% brake, you're not going to be very successful. So consider your braking point as the point where you've got your brakes on, where you've started to use them. Oh, there are some very, very fast controller dudes out there. One of our controller guys in the league won a race last night, won the league race. That's how fast they can be. Again, some seriously fast guys out there on a wheel. So yes, that's what I'm trying to get from this test here. I'm trying to improve my exit speeds. Not kind of getting it yet, but I'm on my way to. It's exit speeds are more important than better braking points. Although braking points are critical, it's carrying that speed, which is more important. More important. I find it hard for me at the first corner at Suzuka. Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The first corner at Suzuka is probably the second hardest corner at Suzuka, and it's only because it's what you would call, now it's a parabolic corner, and it's a parabolic curve where the radius as a compound radius turns into a tight corner, and you have to treat Suzuka first corner as one long continuous tightening corner. So Suzuka is It's a very, very technical circuit. Learning to push 50% brake and not 100. So maybe you could tell me that. Is my brake going to 100% when I'm braking or not? Because I can't see it. I can't. Yeah, the trail brake is the king of Suzuka. A lot of Suzuka's corners need the trail brake, and you've got to lift off the brake at the critical point. You've got to be slowing through it. Slowing through the corner at Suzuka's opening corner, the corner number 1. The only corner harder is Spoon. Other corners have their own technical difficulties, like the 2 Degners. They are one continuous corner again. We got it. We absolutely nailed that. Absolutely nailed that. Now let's see if we can carry the speed through here. Final telegraph pole without a white sign on. You sent a letter to Santa Claus. Good man. I hope you've been good all year. I know you've been good all year, but I hope you have. Might have been better exiting 3rd. Let's get this gear right. Haven't been getting this gear right. There we go. %, for the chicane. I am hitting the 100% then, that's good. Failed to 50. I brushed the wall then, and it given me up, you bastard. You absolute slug dog. I tucked it in, didn't I? Is it red? No, it's white. Ah! Wow, 50% for the sweeping left-hander. Yeah, it's more of a braking corner, that. More of a braking corner, so... That one was on. I just touched that wall and... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Trailing 150-0, yeah. The trail braking thing is less of a finesse than it used to be. You really had to used to trail it off, but I don't think you do quite so anymore. A lot of the cars are quite snappy if you release the brakes quite quickly, or you snap from brakes to throttle. They are a bit jumpy lumpy, so I think you can counteract that a little bit with the counter steer and then the traction control. That'll settle that down. It works for me, kind of. Didn't get into that throttle quite as early as I wanted to. Saw an opportunity and it just ran away. Feels okay. The distance is growing, but we're doing okay. Let's see if we can close that gap then. Let's see if we can work the magic through this one. Gonna go second gear. It seems to be working for us. Yeah, it feels good. Feels good. Careful, Lee. Careful. We don't want to set it off. Kinda struggled with first and second. Felt I needed first gear to make the car turn, then realised it was a mistake. Come on. Come on. No pressure. I was faster last time. Missed the apex. Wow. It's kind of slowed a little bit, the improvement now, hasn't it? The improvement opportunity is getting less. I'd say the places we're making the gains at the minute and the places we need to make the gains, if we think about where the track is and where we are, The first chicane is really critical at the minute, trying to get through that, trying to keep straight between the two apexes and getting on the throttle to go up the hill under the bridge. That's really critical. Not really hit that as much as I want to. The fourth gear right to make the turn onto the Mulsanne is very, very critical, and I'm hitting that very occasionally. We're making improvements through the first chicane. We're holding our own through the second chicane. We've not got the bottom corner right. I can't remember what it's called. It's gone out of my head. The next corner, which I think is something like Indianapolis, where we sweep round to the right and then 90 left. I'm kind of getting on that. I'm catching the ghost through there, so that I'm hopeful for there. And then the run to the end is always what it is. It will be what it will be. That critical turn is the left one where you have to go over the rise. It's sort of off camber. That's critical, and then it's just nailing that those last two chicanes. I went up a gear through the chicanes to try and run it a little bit faster, and I messed up because I didn't get on the brakes in time for the final left. So I'm going to keep that in like third gear, fourth gear, I think. Then try and take the final chicane in second, which we need to do. And there it'll be a 28.00. That's what we're talking about. That's where it needs to be. So let's see if we can do it. We're coming up to another hour. In third gear, I want to come through there. So let's do all the things we just talked about. Then we can have a whiskey on a Wednesday night, that'd be nice. Didn't get the run out between the two chicanes right. Missed that, yeah. We're on our way. It would be awesome to get it. It would be awesome to get it. I'm not being negative. I'm just trying to encourage myself on. Come on. Oh yes, the wine dog. I wish they'd let me use the optimal. They could piece me optimal together to get the gold. That would be awesome. You've made the optimal your gold. An optimal leaderboard. That's what we want. An optimal's leaderboard. That'd be quite cool, actually. Run an optimal's leaderboard. All you have to do is screenshot me a message on PSN. That's the closest feeling I've ever had. I got a feeling. I missed the gear change. What a twonk. Yeah, to get gold on this one is a real challenge. Get my foot to make sure it's fully on the throttle. Oh, you don't know angry. I didn't know whether to follow the ghost then, or whether to just knock it off and go on feel. I think I should have followed the ghost for the breaking point. When it braked, I should have sensed it. I was so close to being the one. Oh, but it wasn't, was it? It was 4 corners away from being the one. And I missed it. Proves it can be done though. Come on. Hour to go. Yeah. Panel beat the damn thing straight out anyway. I've fluffed it. Ah! I was so close to being right. I wonder if I should be coasting that first corner just that little bit more, that first chicane, to try and get the car to turn and straighten up. Oh, that was so close, so close. It just slid away to the left. What a donut. Come on. I had to really let off on the second apex to get anywhere near that line that was right. I'd be a second ahead at that point. Oh, I turned in that little bit too hard. The second apex, I've seen the fastest drivers come in that corner in third, and about a minute ago, I did, and I messed it up. We're not going to hit that wall. We'll save the panel beaters some. I've given it a good shot, I think. I think I've given it a good effort. I don't think I've given up in my head yet. The first signs of doubt are creeping in. They're the frustration doubts, the ones where you're thinking, God, what do I have to do just to get one exit and not mess it up? Ah, too much, too much, too much. I've taken a second almost, 0.9, maybe 0.8 off my previous best, which would have been enough for gold last week. I tell you, my forearms are going to feel it. This steering wheel is heavy. Third gear just spun up the back end. Need a bit more throttle subtlety, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I can. I just need to apply myself and not get so nervous. Not get so twitchy. It happened then almost. You slug. The thing, I know what does it with me. It means so much to try hard and to do well. And I don't know what the feeling of success feels like. You know, we're coming from an impossible position. I don't know what... I want to know what that feels like to get that success, but I want to know what it feels like to be that fast. We're not as close as we have been. But we're a great launch pad. Great launch pad. Yeah, chill, relax. We got this. Come on. Gotta break just a fraction before that pole. Before that last one. I don't know whether I need to be in third and ready to go at it out of that corner. Third feels so slow. Just lost a little bit down that straight. The corner felt absolutely rocket ship speed, that. Managed to get it up on the curb, ride the curb, not on the tarmac at all. It felt really, really good, but then I looked at the ghost and thought, you lost all that time. The wheel spun through there. Come on, not turning the ghosts off this time. We're going to run with the ghosts. And we're going to give it a shot. Should have held it in second. That's a shame. That's a shame. Ah. Good evening, Karim. Welcome, sir. Perfection is a long way. We're gonna get there, though. Come on. We got a white lap. We're good. Ah, the car struggled through there. Come on, boy. Come on, 50 minutes. We were hoping to get another go at the other time trial tonight. But that's going to be Sunday as well as the new one. Had to do a gear shuffle there. This is the first time today I've shuffled third, fourth. Couldn't have done it. I lost so much. I should have gone with the fourth gear. Oh, frustration station. Third gear worked perfectly there, didn't it? Made up what we lost. My ghost is at 0.9. All I need to do is half the distance to the ghost and we're there. A little bit of strange wheel spin and torquey settings. Yeah, come on, this is the wall. We've got to climb the wall at this point. Come on. I'm not killing the ghost. I'm not killing the ghost. Oh, it's washed out. Oh, you bastard. Oh. Yeah, so I'm running the two ghosts. One is the fastest lap, and one is the very original time. I started with a 29.5 tonight. Both ghosts started the lap tremendously well, and then it's only in the last sector sort of area that one of the ghosts sort of falls away. Yeah, understood that. Understood. No, I've always gone with a 0.9. It seems to work for me because I don't, on a really good ghost, I won't overrun it and it won't get in my way. So you run your half a second in front, so 0.5. With it resetting at every split. I see. Wheel spinning second, absolutely. Strange second thing happened there. Should have been in third, maybe. Still there, we're still up. We've just got to get it right at the end. Feeling closer. Let's see if we can get it. We might have to knock the ghost. We might have to. We lost all the impetus, didn't we? We lost that momentum with that spin up in second. I'm going to have to try third out that corner. I'm losing the momentum because of the wheel spin. All I've got to do is beat this ghost. Oh no! Ah, oh, you bastard! We've done it a little bit more, but we haven't beat the damn thing. Sorry for the swearing. Oh, we came back from so far though. We're half a second down on this one. We're going to experiment with a little bit of use of third. Come on. Yeah, 0.272 or something off. It's not much more. I probably only beat that by 0.003 or something daft. I'm going to try third gear out of every corner. See if we can cut out that second gear wheel spin. Hey Hayden. We should do... Oh, I've missed the breaking point. I was reading the chat. What an absolute nugget. Come on. We're on a... Oh, I needed to save that. "45 minutes remaining." How much did we beat it by? We beat it by 0.3 something, 0.03 something, so 0.185 to gold, 2/10. When, oh, hang on. Gold, Karim. Gold is where we get to. Gold is 472. 328, 472. Inside the top 2,000. We were going to look here, weren't we? I still haven't got past Rapid. Still just fingernails on the front page of the leaderboard. All of these guys rapidly quick. Hayden, etc. Hayden's in the chat now. All of these guys incredibly quick. Absolutely thrashed it through there. It's 0.2. A wheel length. That's all it is a wheel. At the speed we're going across. Oh, the car didn't slow down. Oh, Sam's lap's mental. Mental. Mental as anything. Gotta try third gear on all corners. Prevent wheel spin. And to be smoother. Oh, you slug! I was really happy with that. I've just got to put those left tyres on that curb. Minutes. All I've got to do, I thought that last time, I thought all I had to do was beat my ghost, and I guess I came across the line level with it. I went 2 miles an hour early there. I was looking at other things. Third gear wasn't the right gear. I was going too slow. That was the best opening lap I think that I've had, opening start. It felt good. Third gear's too slow for there, isn't it? Yeah, third gear's way too slow. I'm glad I've got that out of my system. I don't need to do that again. we know that second gear is the only, unless I can carry significantly more speed, and I don't know how. No, I'm not going to change anything, Igor. I'm not going to change anything with power supply or how much power gets to the throttle, because I only need to do 0.2 of a second. That 0.2 of a second is a finesse thing in one corner and making sure everything else is all right. I can dive bomb that in the last hairpin if I really wanted to, but to try and change things like power delivery is going to mean relearning how the car applies the power, when it applies the power, when I gear change, etc. So, dead lap. Yeah, so I appreciate suggestion only, so no problem. So I'm not going to make that kind of change at this point. I've got 40 minutes left, I've got 45 minutes left, 35 minutes left to go. All I want to do is hit one lap 0.2 seconds quicker. All I've got to do, and it comes down to one corner, not a demographic change of how we do things. The recipe works, it's just making it work. Work the throttle just like Raikkonen. That could be a bit of a disco tune, that. That should have been third gear. I'm going to hang with it though. No, I'm not. I blew it. Carrying too much speed there. I don't think I can be any more aggressive with the throttle. It's getting 100%. I 9 times out of 10, I'm throttle 100% or throttle 0. Yeah, I got to carry more speed through that corner. Got to carry more speed in with the car turning. That felt good, but I lost speed. There we go. We're on it. This is as good as it gets. Come on. No pressure. Chill. What we got to do. Didn't quite get on the throttle as I wanted to, but we made gains. Didn't turn in as quickly as I thought the car would, but all the way to 193, 194. There we go. Now, do your thing. Oh, you. It just slid away to the left. As I applied the power, it just pushed itself left. It was good. Enjoyed that. Come on. There's been a lot of them tonight. Looked good. And then failed to materialise. Let's keep the pressure on though. These ghosts can't keep beating me all night. You got this. You've unlocked the extra time with some corners on third. I think so. I think third is the key. Third is the answer. I think third is where it is. Just got to learn what to do. Look how much I stole there. I was all four wheels up on the left-hand curb, but it didn't red me. Not quite as up as I was last time, but I just can't believe it didn't red me. That was mental. Let's get this corner right. It's still white. Look how much quicker I was that time with that ghost. That's wild. I don't know whether that should have been third. Maybe. No dropping the ghost. Come on. No! It would have been faster as well. It wouldn't. It was slower. Who said something? I'm doing alright, Mr. Friend. Mr. Gamer, how you doing, Variety Boy? Oh, and my mind's all a kerfuffle. I'm right into this. I'm fully engrossed and my brain is doing somersaults. I know there's time in this. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. Message retracted. Can I read that? Don't know. However, I just need to go to the gents. Bear with me 1 second. We'll come back for the last half hour. I have to say that the chair, the new gaming chair, is the comfiest seat in the house. It is. It's brilliant for doing exactly what it's there to be doing, for gaming, editing, sat at the desk, doing admin stuff that I was doing earlier. It is really good. I expected that to be red, very much, definitely. I did. I was all the way on that curb, and I didn't think that would let me go. I thought that was going to kill me off. Right, we've got 25 minutes. 25 minutes of this equates to 5 laps. 5 laps to do it. I'm going to put myself under that pressure. 5 laps. If you've not been here all night and you've just joined, if there's 25 minutes you want to watch and see me wet myself when we do it, this is it. This is going to be the one. Not this lap, this session. This is where we've got to make it happen. We've got to put all the things we learned into process and make it be a thing. I want the arrival into Mulsanne in 4th gear. Absolutely on it. There we go. We're on target. We're heading for it. Come on. 193. Come on. No, 50. Oh, would that be lovely? I'd have one as well. I would certainly have one. No, you slug. Come on. You know what the hardest thing is to do when you're in a banger lap and you're right in the zone and pause the game to do something and you can't back into that zone? Yeah, that's why I try and restart laps. I try to restart them rather than carry them on. It's got to be tough to do that. I was experimenting with that sort of idea for the human comedy. You know, when we're doing something like Alsace, which is an incredibly difficult car to drive, I was thinking about doing that. Good lap, concentrating, and doing kind of one lap at a time and pausing the game and seeing if I could get a hold of my emotions between laps. But then I thought about it and thought, whilst that's a thing you can do, it's not really real, is it? It's not... Oh, shit, the bed. So it's one of those. If I get slated for using assists, can you imagine the video? Stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. Oh, shit, drive the road, man. I was going to put this on as the last 5-minute spectacle of a 3.5-hour stream where we should be out there to make it happen. Racing at Daytona in January, wouldn't that be nice? The 24 hours of Daytona, not for me this year. It's too, well, with the trip to the US and everything else that's going on, I just wouldn't have time to do it. No, slugging. I wouldn't have the time for that. But oh, next year, not next year, year after, maybe. Come on, let's put in a good lap. Any lap. A lap. was kind of okay. Oh, very good. Very good, very good, very good. Enjoy that one, my friend. That would be awesome. No! I changed into third, and the car suddenly chose in third gear not to make that left-hand turn. I probably went to third too early. Oh, flipping the bed bags. We're having that 10 minutes of restarts again, aren't we? Not good. Oh! Let's go. I need second to rotate the car, definitely. Had to do a check third. Wasn't bad. No, you're fine. I'm used to doing it. I'll ignore you if I'm trying to concentrate, and I apologise for that, but down to me to make it happen. I've got to be in that. Yeah, exactly, Dorian. It's always you that puts it in the simplest of terms. But it's as simple as that. 0.185 of a second. 0.185. Can we check out his rear diff? See if there's twists in the little threaded knot that hold the pin in. Going faster than we've ever gone. And we've lost a load of time out of that. Got to knock it. You dumb twonk. Oh. You know, I absolutely shit myself when I turned the ghost back on and saw I was behind my ghost by 0.02. Oh, fluckety bugs. I had it. My brain knew it. I should have left the ghost where it was. I just wanted to check. The heartbreak is real. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah, it's hard. I know I had that. I had that all ends up and I just messed it up coming into the final little chicane. That was all on me. That curb ride was massive again. That curb is there to be exploited. That curb's there to be used. I'm a little bit further back this time. Look. A little bit further back. We'll just try braking a little bit. Try braking a little bit later. We got this corner really well, didn't we? It's the other ghost we're behind. Not this one. This is the original ghost. It's there for eye candy rather than anything else. "12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. My right front, both front tyres are red. Got the tiniest bit of red on them. Come on. Took us a few seconds to work up to that, a few attempts. Missed it on the way in. Thinking about that too much. There's basically 2 full laps left. Why didn't I just leave the ghost on and follow it home? If it were buts and buts were maybes. No doubt there'll be extra laps. Just one more. That was an interesting way to take that corner. No doubt I do it now. I'm kind of hoping and praying, fingers crossed, my legs are crossed, my toes are crossed, everything's crossed, that there's an opportunity for us here. Getting into third later. I need to get into third earlier. I need that run out the corner. Need that momentum. That's what I want. I didn't get across far enough at the first apex. That's right, there will be one more lap, yeah, one more. I don't know. I was distracted, then I missed my gear change. It's my fault. Oh, come on, come on. We can still push from here. The Ghost is a long way ahead, but I went red. What happened there? Did I go too far out to the left? Oh my lord. Feeling tired as well now. My brain is going mental. You really can use all of those rumble strips. You use it a lot. Just clipped the top of the gear then, that was silly. I moved my eyes back up to the rev counter, I didn't focus quick enough. Bonky. Simple mistakes that cost you tenths. Come on. Oh! Everything is such a drama. Everything is such a drama. Come on. It's so much a drama, I have to repeat it. Yeah, that would be dirty tyres, wouldn't it? Fucking tunk buck. I'm glad it's not 0.001 of a second. Oh, come on. I'm going to run the clock out on this, aren't I? We're back to a 10-minute of trash. Ten minutes of can't make the first corner. Are you? There's a massive F about to come out of my mouth then. Flippity jibbity. I was 100% sure that was the closest I'd been ever out of this corner. The row boot. Right, we're on it. This is the last one, folks. It's got to be this one or nothing. We'll take it to a grave. We're a fraction shy of the mile an hour there, but let's not worry. Missed the gear change. I was looking at the wrong thing. Forgot what gear I was in. So my biggest problem is my wife goes into hospital tomorrow morning. And I've got to be up with her to take her to hospital, so I can't make a massive late night of this, but I would if it wasn't for anything else. I would definitely do it, but I can't. I've got to be hit the wall, and that is the reason why I've got to stop now. It's just rolled midnight and I can't do anymore. I've got to chill out. I've got to get my head right. I've got to go to sleep because I've got to be up at silly o'clock in the morning so she can go for surgery. But 2070th at 3.09. I really am not disappointed in that. I'm in awe of those guys ahead of me. completely. I know I've got it in me, but yeah, so play till morning easily. Yeah, I honestly can't. I'm going to have half an hour chill, get my brain out of it, and I've got to go to sleep and do the things I've got to do tomorrow. And then I've got to put in a full day's work as well. So, we can sleep tomorrow night, I know that, but look at it. It's 6.2 seconds quicker. 6.2 seconds. You have to they're half a second quicker on major corners. Thank you, chaps. Thank you. She will be right. It's an invasive surgery, but it's not critical. It's exploratory surgery to find out if she's actually recovering inside or not. So hopefully she'll be all right. So no dramas, but 2 people have got into the 22s. Mr. De Bruin is there all the time. He is exceptionally fast, but Iceman, wow, 0.24 seconds quicker and phenomenally quick. I can't, got to take my hats off to those guys and all those guys that have made it in from roughly there. Who flung poor? Is it Schechter that's made it in? Maybe it is those 2 guys there. 4.47. Done really, really well. That's absolutely stunning, gentlemen. And that's where we end up. But that's what I've got to call that. I can't do any more. So thank you very much. And I really appreciate the 7 of you for staying to the end. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Goodbye for now. Good night. Take care. Good night, Dorian. Good night, Lee. Wilkie, if you're still there. Paul, sleep well. I know you beat